that Aaron Rodgers is still a liar. Aaron Rodgers
No,
is
he's
a liar.
absolutely a liar.
Aaron Rodgers is a liar.
Absolutely.
Yo, this shit OP.
Request to change the opener to a Griselda style beat.
You know what? I think I might. Let me find a good Griselda type beat, and I told you I got to redo the intro anyway.
Yeah, I would just say a request because when you think about Griselda, and we've heard our fair share of Griselda, what is one thing that stands out about their tracks other than the bars?
Boom bap. They got a boom bap
Other
sound.
than that, I'm saying the beats are simple.
Very.
They're not overproduced, like maybe like they'll just have a simple bass, maybe a little bit of snare, and then like maybe a little bit of melody in there. Maybe some melody.
yo.
Yeah, and then that. And then the Fly God at the beginning. Yeah. Hey yo, and then he just goes right into it. That whole group is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, before here, I just want to get this out. So apparently Snoop Dogg has another album coming out. It's called The Algorithm. And one of the songs on it features Benny the Butcher, Jadakiss, and I want to make sure I get this right.
Butcher coming, nigga.
Yeah, that dude. Like I said, he's been making rounds. He's everywhere. Benny the Butcher is that dude, bro.
Oh, facts.
Trying to make sure I get this right. Yeah. It has Benny the Butcher, Jadakiss, and Busta Rhymes in a song with Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
And the album comes out on the 19th, called The Algorithm. Note yourself, watch that video. I'm gonna watch that video. The video is out. The video came out today, actually.
You want to hear something bad though?
How bad is it?
All right, so this is the list I found on Facebook.
Okay, what is the list?
These are the top 25 artists in Virginia. I'm just gonna let you know, huh?
Is Pusha T on the top of this list? He has to be.
These are names that nobody knows about.
Wait, top 25 artists of what?
In Virginia, I'm pretty sure this is like new artist.
A musical artist?
This is probably artists under the age of 30.
Okay, fair enough.
I know some of these. So the number one I do know because of my brother, Young Chris.
Wait,
that's how you spelled his name: YVNGXCHRIS. Young Chris. But his one of his songs was very popular on TikTok. You remember the blood on the leaves? Where people were posing as something.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Young Chris.
Doesn't it have like a trap beat to it behind it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he goes to Western Branch.
Currently?
Currently. Because the kids at school know about him too. All right. Number 2, F&F Chop. Number 3, G Sambo.
That's not too bad. I mean, there's a G Herbo, so I mean, it passes.
I guess.
I mean, come on. The dude's name is G Herbo. His name is G Sambo. Come on. Come on.
Number 4, I know this one because he did a concert. He was a opening act at one of the concerts in Norfolk State. Young Crazy.
Okay. Is it spelled with a C or a K?
No, it's Young Crazy. Spelled the way it's supposed to be spelled. It's not crazy enough for me.
Very well. I mean, all right.
Number 5, Trap House Coda.
How's he spell Coda?
Koda.
All right. All right.
Number
By the way, speaking of Codas, Naito's back. He's returning in Tag League. Also, Taka Michinoku is back.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 6, Juvie 2 E's. So he literally spelled his name Juviee.
Why the
2
why-
E's, 2
why-
EES.
wait,
So
say
he
it-
had to make sure in
wait,
his
spell it
name
again?
you have 2 E's.
let's spell it again. Spell it again.
Juvie 2
Uh-huh.
ES. Juvie 2 E's.
That's not his name. Wait, here you go. I must be having a stroke. So his name is Juvie space
No, 2 E's. 2 E's.
Juvie space
Then number 2 ES. Just to clarify, there's 2 E's in Juvie.
Okay. Perfect.
Now, this is a whole Call of Duty server right now.
J-U.
Number 7, one real.
It does sound like an online server. Trying to get into the game. It does sound like that.
Number 7 is one real fatty.
You got to get more creative than that, man. Like, come on.
Evidently, the person's a real fatty.
I mean,
They have a real fatty. I don't know if this is a male or female.
okay. All right. I'm stuck on that. Juvie space 2, the number 2 ES. What?
Juvie 2 E's. Number 8, Cocaine Molly.
I hope that person's not doing any of them.
I mean, he's not selling them, so he's definitely doing them.
I mean, I hope your heart can take it.
We're in a generation now where they don't sell drugs; they do the drugs.
Right.
The generation of selling them was like when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Number 9, Yayo 105. Number 10, B.O. Smook and CEO Mac. I know those guys.
Wait, that's a. I thought that was one person. Wait a minute.
No, he's actually like he's from Portsmouth.
Why that? Wait, is that one person or how many people?
It's 2 people. B.O. Smook. I know B.O. Smook because the band.
How do you spell it? B-O what?
B.E.O. Smook is S-M-O-O-K.
Okay. And who's the other person?
CEO Mac. I don't know if it's CEO Mac or if it's CEO Mac. So we're just gonna. I'm guessing it's B.O. Smook or CEO Mac.
Okay, that's not okay.
All right, I know this next person.
Why did I think that was one person though? Like that.
I think this is the last one I know on this list, by the way. Young Money On. I'm from the gutter, bread and peanut butter, oodle noodles for dinner. Word to my mother.
That doesn't even rhyme. Like that just not even.
What doesn't rhyme? Gutter, peanut butter. Word to my mother.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Oodle noodles for dinner. What he says, dinner.
that was a reach. That was a reach, you know.
It's called a slant rhyme, and you know it. Who did English class?
It's kind of a reach. Kind of a reach.
It's a slant rhyme. Don't be hating on my mans.
I'm not here. I'm just saying it's a bit of a reach.
It's a
Like
slant
tiny
rhyme.
reach. Tiny reach.
I mean, at least he
Tiny
didn't try to
reach.
rhyme something with orange.
The only person who did that successfully was Eminem.
Well, who was it? OJ the Juice Man had a song called Orange. Orange, everything orange. All right, we continue with this list. Oh my gosh. Number 12, 2K Mello. Number 13, Tay Ado. And it's spelled 8. Like spell the word 8. Oh. 14. This is probably the most normal name of this list. Pretty Savage. Number 15. YS in Capo. Number 16. A Uno or A1 Jason.
What?
17. Alondo Jackson.
Okay.
Number 18. Flame Blazing. What was it? 19. Why not Deuce? One whole word. Why not Deuce? Number 20. G Lit.
Yes.
Number 21. Vogue Icy. 22. Kai Infinite.
That sounds like a Japanese band name in an anime.
It does.
It really does. Like when you're watching the opening scenes and you're looking for the band name when you hear a fire theme, that's what comes up. That's literally what that sounds like.
Number 23. Beach Boy Tay. All one word.
I don't know. My favorite one so far is Kai and Finite.
Number 24. Kyrie 3600. And this is where it sounds like a Call of Duty server right there.
It does.
And this one here, I don't know how the heck you're supposed to say this.
Just
1T dot 1TD 0T.
somebody was just randomly typing on the letters. Wait, spell it again.
1T
Uh-huh.
E 0T.
I thought
No, wait.
I-
No, it's not. I thought I was about to say it looks like idiot, but
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, did you just find a crazy way to spell idiot?
because it looks like idiot. It dot. That's the best thing I got. It dot. It
Could be Ida.
no, but the T's right there, so it's gotta be like it dot.
Wait, how many T's is there? One or two?
It's two.
Where's the first? So the first
The
T,
first
so
T
it's
is after the
IDTOT.
one.
You said so it's not even so it's 1DTOT.
No, it's 1TDOT.
1TDOT. Well, that doesn't spell idiot, but like
It dot. It sounds pretty idiotic to me.
yeah. By the way, that whole thing was not to bash who. If you're listening to this, the whole thing was not to bash you. It was just to say, hey, you made
No,
the
it was
list.
to bash you. Your name sucks.
Those are
Except
his
for
words, not
Kristen,
mine.
like the ones I know.
But whoever Kai and
It
Finite
died?
is, if your name is Kai and Finite, your name's dope. I just want you to know that.
I mean, it couldn't be any bad. J. Cole used to be the therapist. His name used to be Therapist. You didn't know that?
No, I did not. But glad he stuck with J. Cole.
Yeah, we could have been therapists all this time and never got discovered.
So yeah. By the way, while we're still on music, are you like freaking out? Not freaking out, but have you seen the new Silk Sonic video?
I haven't seen the video, but I just heard the song today.
Okay, have you seen the clips of it?
I saw one.
Is it the one where Bruno Mars put an emphasis on this bitch?
Yes.
And then in the comments it's like Bruno Mars ain't catching no more grenades. He's so
He's tired of catching them grenades with them girls, boy.
Somebody said
He got enough of them, Johns.
Somebody said who upset what girl messed up Bruno Mars? He said he said he's tired of catching grenades. So he said who hurt Bruno Mars?
That man went through a lot.
He did.
Should have held one girl hand. Should have given all the flowers. He got tired of her too.
He got tired of her too. Yeah. What? How? He did. Yeah. He got tired of spending all of his hours when he had the chance.
He had no more chances.
No more chances. He had no more chances to give. He had no more parties to take her to because all she wanted to do was dance.
Oh, he ain't dancing with nobody else.
Nope.
No more dances for you.
Nope.
But I'm hyped for his
Right.
album coming out tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but so I'm so used to doing this. Like,
I feel like if you're an R&B fan, this is right up your alley. Or if you're just looking
yeah,
for
all
music
three
to
of the
like,
songs they have put out so far have been really good.
yeah. But I do think Adele is gonna like that Adele album come out yet?
I haven't heard about it, but if it has, you already know
No.
about this. It's about to slap, boy.
Yeah.
You got her. Somebody broke her heart.
Adele? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know, but like I
You
was
know,
saying, Adele
when
dropped.
her heart
But
broke, that's when she put out her fire.
I would say Adele dropped "Easy on Me." Who was the last person? Well, oh my gosh, Skepta.
Wasn't it like
Skepta was,
21 her last album?
huh?
21 was her last album, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I think the last. I'm trying to think of the last dude she was with. I think it was Skepta. So, I hope I hope he's not responsible for whatever's coming.
Hey, dog. He's gonna be a hero for years.
He will be.
But you ready for some football? Let's talk some football.
Yeah.
So, what was your big highlight from week 9?
The Cowboys getting hit in the mouth because we deserved it.
You know, as much of an upset that game was, it wasn't the biggest upset.
Was it the Bill? Was it the Bills losing
It was
to
the fact that
Jags?
Josh Allen is better than Josh Allen. No, I was listening to shit on the Don's his commentary, and every single time Josh Allen got Josh Allen, like, yeah, Josh Allen's better than Josh Allen. You hear that, Josh Allen? So yes, Josh Allen is the first defensive player to not only sack but pick off a quarterback with the same name.
Which is wild.
And also recover the fumble from the same person. No, it was the high. And the funny thing is, that wasn't even the topic going into that game. So the main topic going into that game was the fact that Stephon Diggs evidently is an AEW fan.
I saw that.
Now here's the thing: was he giving a shot at AEW, or was it a little bit of trying to get them off guard? Because we all know the cons on AEW.
I feel like it was a little of both.
'Cause
Maybe he's a fan. I feel like a lot of wrestling people, a lot of celebrities are wrestling fans. They're just not, out there about it. Like West Side Gun. West Side Gun is an exception, but you know what I mean? Or George Kittle. Like George Kittle.
Kittle's out there though, because he's been at multiple WWE events. He has a picture is out there with Penta.
I mean,
So he's like he's a super fan at this point.
Kittle or West Side?
Kittle. The thing is, I've never seen, and I'm looking through Diggs' tweets now, and you don't see not now wrestling related tweet. It's all business. So maybe he's one of those ones that's not going to be on in the interwebs talking about what's going on, because you have guys like that.
Adele has released, huh?
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
We get to see Pat McAfee.
Wow. You get to see Pat. You get to see. I'm only going there.
He already announced the main event for Friday too.
I know Roman versus Woods.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm also only going for Roman Reigns because I'm still salty about the company not figuring out what to do with the legit star and Karrion Kross. But Killer Kross now. By the way, did you watch the video I sent you this morning?
I have not. I will watch it.
It's literally, spoiler alert, it's just 2 minutes and 22 seconds of him killing people while he was on the Indies. It's literally what it is. It's just him. You should watch it anyway, but it's him in AAA when he was putting people through tables, and my gosh, he was just killing people in AAA. Like, it shows a little bit of his stuff when he was feuding with Eddie Edwards, a little bit of a little bit of Defy wrestling stuff on the Indies, but like most of it is him like running roughshod in AAA. I'm just honestly glad to have him back on the Indies. Like this is like I wanted him to succeed in WWE, but like I was like, you fit better here.
I think now he's going to be back more in his element.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that he wasn't. He had everything to be a star. You know what I mean? He had all that, but it was like it's just one of those things where it's like, not everybody makes it.
The smoke and mirror they put on him really didn't do him any favors either.
No. Apparently, according to his Instagram, he hated it.
He hated it from the beginning.
Yeah, that's a.
So no, so you would. I really want to hear how you felt about that segment with Cole.
I haven't seen anything like that, but I'm curious about that myself because there's no way. Like I said, because I was talking about
if you said he released the smoke and mirrors, then you know that really didn't help his morale at all.
When the news came out, I talked with it about my dad. And my dad's not really a wrestling fan, but I talked with him, like just described the situation, and like he was saying, well, it's kind of what they get into. I was like, yeah, but I was alluding that it's like, yeah. Both sides have to agree on this. And I'm like, knowing him, like I said, mind you, I have met him. I've talked with him, not at length, but like enough to say, I appreciate your work. And by the way, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's imposing. Don't get it twisted. This man is imposing. Like when he walked into the room behind Scarlett, he was like gliding almost in like the most imposing way possible. Like I felt a chill run down my body. Like when I saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the dude who's first. Well, it's not his first name. That's the dude who calls himself Killer Cross, and I got that sense from him. I got a sense that everything about him was legit. That there was no gimmick about him. There's no gimmick to him. It's like this is the guy he is. He's this, great guy, but also somebody who's like legit dangerous if it comes to that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So anyway, but I find it hard to believe that he. Granted, he went out there and did it, but I find it hard to believe that he wouldn't have issues with the Adam Cole promo. I don't think there's beef between him and Cole for that. I don't think there is, but I like to believe there isn't, but I have to think like when that's over, he had to be looking like, yo, that's not.
I'm pretty sure Cole. I don't think Cole was going out for malice.
I don't think so either.
Back to here. So speaking of upsets, what about the Titans? Everybody was saying that the Titans were in danger because of the trade. It seemed like both teams seemed to have no problems with their game after the trade. The Rams had problems, but as we know, the Broncos didn't have any problems. But I follow Brandon Pern, who's a Broncos fan. He was like, it seems like the bad quarterback play followed Khalil Mack over to LA because all season long, everybody's been talking about how Stafford is a MVP caliber quarterback. I don't know how much of an MVP caliber quarterback he is now after that game.
Like every star quarterback had a bad game on Sunday. Everybody.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott had a bad one. Matt Stafford.
Mahomes hasn't been playing good.
Yeah. It's like
it's almost like Russell Wilson, if he comes back and just plays lights out for the rest of the season, could win MVP.
Yeah, like everybody was not at their best on Sunday. I'll tell you, was at their best. That Jaguars defense to hold the Bills to 6 points. Woo. I know that game was right up your alley, wasn't it?
That gave me 2016 vibes, bro. No, it was 2017. Which way was it? 2017?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That gave me all the 2017.
Like it was 9-6 in 60 minutes.
That was more defensive than the game that you made me turn to. That was just horrible offense.
The Texans. Oh, you're talking about that Auburn, Texas A&M game.
Yes, that was
I
a good
mean,
defense. That was horrible offense.
still, the defense was still there.
It's a difference. Yes, the defense could be there when you're playing horrible offense.
That's true. That's true. Still, like, something was there.
But let me see. What else was a interesting stat here?
Taunting is stupid.
Taunting is ridiculous. James Conner's balling.
I knew that. I had him on fantasy one year and he went off, man. That dude is.
Yeah, it was like his first year he snapped, then kind of regressed, and which I think may have been with line issues. But now he's in a different scene.
Where's he playing? Because he's not in Pittsburgh. Where is he?
He's on the Cardinals.
See? There you go, right there.
And so he had 3 all-purpose touchdowns, 96 yards on the ground, 77 through the air. Really, really went off in this game. I didn't expect the Colt McCoy to go out there and beat the 49ers.
Why did I think Colt McCoy was out of the league?
Because you would think he'd be out of the league.
I did not expect to hear the name Colt. I thought that was a joke. I was like, wait, what do you mean Colt McCoy is back? I was like, no.
Wasn't he was the one that beat us last year, too.
Who is he playing for?
He plays for the Cardinals this year, but he was on the Giants last year.
I'm saying, who did he beat this week?
The Niners.
What happened to Kyler?
Kyler's injured. Kyler's going to be out for a few weeks, I believe.
So confusing. It's really weird.
I mean, this year's been very injury riddled.
By the way, to answer your Adele question, she's released 5 albums, 19, 21, 25, 28 was the album called, oh wait, no, that's not what it's called. Live at the Royal Albert Hall, that was the name of it. And then 30. But the studio albums were called 19, 21, and 25. The last one she released was in 2015.
Okay. That was Hello.
Yeah, and then they were all apparently all over the world in all the major demographics. Number one. Everywhere. And that's in the UK, Australia, Canada, France, Germany, Ireland, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Switzerland, and the US.
Did you notice the Falcons also found a way to blow the lead and still win the game again?
That's amazing. It's weird.
This is the second week they've done it this year.
Yeah.
Blow the lead and then put Young Wei Koo out there to kick the game-winning field goal.
The Falcons.
Is Young Wei Koo the best player that came from the AAF?
I'd say Garrett Gilbert if he was still in the league. If Jerry Jones wasn't an idiot, but
well, even then, Gilbert didn't really get any playing time in the league.
Yes, he did.
One game, which he did really good in.
Yeah,
I think that would translate to, hey, somebody give this man another shot.
Yeah, us, because he was on our team.
Well, especially with the quarterback issues this year, you would think that he'd still be on somebody's team right now.
Right, but I don't think I don't know. It's hard to say. I was going to say I don't think Garrett Gilbert could have done what Cooper Rush did last week, but
you think so?
I that's what I'm saying. It's hard to say. I can't really say that for sure. I do know he probably would have ran. I do think he would have been sacked a lot less.
Probably.
Because Cooper Rush doesn't run a lot, but I think we should give him another shot, though. I'm just glad it's not Andy Dalton.
Somebody should give him another shot.
I'm just glad it wasn't Andy Dalton.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Because quarterback play has not been good this year.
It really hasn't.
And that and injuries.
It's been exposing a lot.
Speaking of not good quarterback play, what happened to Sam Darnold?
He started seeing ghosts.
At one point, you thought that Sam Darnold was going to be the comeback player of the year, and then Sam Darnold goes
Actually, Dak Prescott's going to be comeback player of the year because he literally broke his ankle.
Well, he had a chance.
Fair.
So now it's Dak Prescott's to basically hold on to. I don't think he's going to lose it. He's back, and outside of last week, has been playing really good.
He went toe to toe with Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Like, and people was like in that game, like people were unsure, like, oh, it's his first game back. Can he still do everything? He was doing just about everything.
He was doing everything and then some.
Throwing on the run, running. You know, he was doing everything.
The new Atlanta Falcons for this year has been the Minnesota Vikings, by the way.
Yes. We should know. We played them. Yeah.
No, they find ways to lose.
That and the Lions, too.
Well, the Lions have just been losing.
I know, but still, like, there have been opportunities where they had chances to win and haven't been able to do it.
Fair enough. But we know the Lions are just the new age Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is sad because I want them to be good. You know?
Yeah, that's not happening this year.
Yeah. Did the Jets did they win? Or are they
The Jets lost. The Jets lost on Thursday.
Oh, right, to the Colts. It was a shootout though. It was like 45-30.
No, it wasn't close.
No?
Don't let the score fool you. They got 14 points in the fourth quarter. To the Colts 3s. Colts had 42 points by the end of the third.
Oh, then when you put it that way.
So you're talking what? 30 minus 14, you're talking
16.
15, 42-16 at the end of the third. It's over.
That's fair. That's
let's look at next week.
You want to let's do our picks now.
All right, Dolphins, Ravens on Thursday.
Ravens, easily.
I don't know, man.
Is Tua even playing?
No.
Yeah, Ravens.
Brissett is playing. Bills, Jets.
Bills. I keep saying this every week. I want the Jets to be good. I really do. I don't want them to be. I just want them to be good. You know, because I just want Jets fans to be happy. I want for Jets fans what I want for Knicks fans. I want them to have something to smile about.
Well, the Knicks have something to smile about now.
I know now they do now, but before.
Well, they had Melo and Amari at one point.
Yeah, but you saw what happened. In my last trip to New York, I asked a lot of people close to me, say, who are you more embarrassed by as a sports fan? The Knicks, the Jets, the Giants, and everybody said the Knicks. Nobody said the Rangers because I don't think they watch. Nobody said the Rangers because the Rangers are actually pretty good, and nobody says the Yankees or the Mets because they're the Yankees and the Mets.
That's because the Knicks have always had this false hope about them.
Like Cowboys fans.
But it's more of the fact that the Cowboys get who they want. The Knicks want players but could never get them.
Yeah.
People want to go play for the Cowboys, as weird as it sounds. Nobody wants to play for the Jets, it seems. So that's the issue there for the for the Knicks, and I think that's why you probably will see a lot more people more embarrassed to be Knicks fans than they are to be Giants or Jets, or the Jets are just the Jets. Which I mean, the Jets should be number 2. What you think?
Behind being embarrassed by the Knicks after the Knicks? Yes.
Thinking about butt fumbling.
Because the Giants still have Super Bowls.
Yeah, the Jets have Joe Namath.
I think in recent years, the Yankees, because the Yankees have kind of floundered a little bit, but they're still the Yankees. That's still years of every year they're still, in the wild card race type stuff.
The Jets haven't had hope since the first 2 seasons of Ryan.
Mark Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah, no, you're right.
He was still Sanchez, but then he turned into Sanj. No,
they still. They're, they're still thinking about. They're still thinking. They still remember Revis Island.
I remember.
I do remember. Yeah, what's next?
Browns Patriots.
Browns.
I'm going with the Lily laying low.
The Browns. That.
I'm going Lily.
Actually, I'm going with Mac. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots here.
Buccaneers football team.
Jesus. I'm going with Washington, and we all know why. I don't need to explain it.
Come on now. You think this football team is going to? You think this is the football team that's going to be able to knock off the Buccaneers?
It'd be a lot. It'll be really funny if
It'd be funny if it happens.
It would be hilarious. I'm telling you, if they do, I have a friend of mine's a Bucks fan. I'm calling him and laughing for like 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna be in the floor.
Yeah, do that because they deserve to get laughed at. That
I'm going with Washington now.
I'm going with the Buccaneers, but Falcons and Cowboys.
I'm sticking with us, contrary to last week's performance.
This is a game.
Yes, this is the game where it was like, if we don't beat the Falcons, there's no reason we should drop 2 in a row. First of all, yeah, we're beating the Falcons.
Yeah, I'll say that much.
The only person who's going to give us issues is probably Cordell Patterson because he's doing literally everything.
Heavy stump Poppy.
He's doing everything for them.
Oh yeah.
I also love the fact he didn't change his number. He's still 84, and he's a running back. I just find that really funny.
Because he's always been a utility guy at this point.
Yeah.
He's like Devin Hester on offense. Because you remember Devin Hester was a cornerback.
Yeah. Then he became a wide receiver, and then he was a kick returner. And then moved
him to kick returner, return specialist, then played some receiver. And was pretty doggone good at it. If you think about it, he was.
No, he was. He was great. He was great at it.
Got Colts, Jags. I'm going to go Colts.
I'm going to go Jags here. See if they can keep up the momentum.
I don't see them winning the streak. They're going to go right back to being the Jags of last week.
We'll see.
I mean, look at how they played against Seattle. And that was coming off of a win. And
I'm sticking with the Jags.
Here's the thing. And it's going to come down to this guy. It's going to come down to Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he's good.
Jonathan Taylor is something that the Bills do not have.
You mean the Jags?
No, the Bills. And it's why the Bills got beat. Because they don't have a legitimate running back.
You need that in this league.
Yeah, you need a good running back. Lions, Steelers.
Well, Lions, because you know how I feel about the Steelers.
You're going off of emotions here, sir.
I don't care, man. I'm picking the Lions. I'm lying. I'm picking the Steelers.
About to say, come on now, let's use our head here.
Go with the Steelers as much as I don't want to.
Yeah, Steelers winning that one. It's going to be interesting to see when the.
Although, like I said, same thing as in the Bucks Washington game. It'd be really funny if they beat the Steelers.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a celebration when the Lions win the game.
When the Lions win the game, Detroit's going to celebrate.
Oh yeah, or they're going to have a celebration for going 16.
Yeah.
Like the Browns did. Saints, Titans.
I'm going to go Titans here. I don't believe in Trevor Siemian.
But do you believe in the Titans without Derrick Henry long term?
I do, because they still have – because Tannehill's going to find a way. Ryan, Jack, and Jill went up to Tannehill is going to find a way.
Yeah, the fetch hell of turnovers.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great follow-up.
Shoot.
Ryan, Jack, and Jill went up to Tannehill.
To fetch a hell of turnovers.
It's such a good follow up.
Chisel Adonis, if you hear this one, you got to use it, dog.
It's such a great follow
Uh,
up.
Panthers Cardinals.
Cardinals. I don't see them slowing down
Yeah,
anytime
nah.
soon.
Panthers are looking.
The only thing that's probably going to stop the Cardinals is maybe the Bucks.
The Cardinals.
Yeah, them or the Bucks. But even then,
Cardinals
I
are
don't
gonna
think the
stop the
Bucks will
Cardinals.
be able to handle that.
Only the Cardinals can stop the Cardinals at this point.
Yeah.
Vikings Chargers.
Chargers.
And go Chargers, go.
Yeah.
Eagles Broncos.
Broncos. As
If
much
the
as I
Broncos
hate what
play
they
like
did
they
to,
did against the Cowboys, yeah.
yeah.
Chief Raiders, which we'll get to the Raiders here in a few minutes.
Both those teams are wild right now. The Raiders are just falling apart internally. And the Chiefs is just I'm going with the Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders. I think they're due for a bounce back this week. That is the Sunday. That's the Sunday night game. The Monday night game is the Rams 49ers.
Yeah, Rams.
And I left one off, but for a good reason. Seahawks Packers is a 4:00 game at Green Bay.
Y'all should beat them. Jordan Love is.
Is Jordan Love starting though?
Well, who else is he going to start?
Because they only said that.
Was it 10 days, right?
Yeah, for was it 10 days or was it just a week?
I think it was 10 days.
Because I thought I heard that Aaron Rodgers was going to start against Seattle, which is the thing. Now, should he start? No.
No, I don't think he should.
They should suspend him for a game, just for lying.
Yes. Which again, we're gonna get to that.
So go ahead. What's your thoughts on the whole thing? Well, now I'm saying that there is a small possibility that he doesn't play Sunday.
Look. Hold on. So Anthony Ogogo is back in the ring training.
Hey.
Because Cody Rhodes said on June 5th, just embarrassed, never fun, looking up at the lights, cautionary. When Ogogo learns to fully wrestle, combined with his punching power, we are all screwed. Today, Ogogo tweeted with the video of himself doing a moonsault, a pretty good moonsault. Yep, you're all screwed. So Anthony Ogogo returned to AEW coming soon. Maybe after full gear. Maybe after full gear. How about that? No, but for real. All right, look. It goes back to what I said before. Before we went on the air, we were talking about people choosing weird hills to die on. This is one of them. I was in the barbershop Saturday, as you can see, right?
We'll get it. Freshie.
I was in the barbershop, and this conversation came up. And granted, it was a black barbershop. So you know whose side they were on when it comes to athletes against the vaccine. They were pretty much heavy on the side of we just want him to get treated the same way Kyrie got treated. But you're forgetting this. Kyrie chose not to play because of the vaccine. He chose not to play because he didn't want the league to tell him what to do with his body. And he came out and said he's unvaccinated. He's not going to get vaccinated because of autonomy. Aaron Rodgers said he was vaccinated. That's not true.
He said
He
he
said
was
he was
immunized.
immunized. He said he was immunized, which you could play semantics all you want, but
What
that's
you
not
mean?
vaccination. That's not getting vaccinated. Okay.
Which I mean, I do want to interject and say I understand his reasonings why.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Don't get that
The
twisted.
allergies, yeah, definitely, and then
Yeah.
the
Then he said
uneasiness of
he
J and
said
J,
he was allergic to something in the Moderna and Pfizer,
right?
and then he didn't want to take Johnson and Johnson,
Which
which I
I
was like,
completely understand
yes, absolutely.
because
His
there's been some
reasons,
athletes that's already been that's basically can't play this year because of some backfiring things that's happened from the J and J.
right? His reasons for this are legit. Nobody's calling. Well, hang on. Nobody is saying his reasons for not getting it aren't legit. What we are saying is the fact that he stood in front of the media. Okay, first of all, no, all right, I'm gonna eliminate the media thing out of this. The fact that he stood in front of us, in front of the people, in front of the public, and said, when asked, "Are you vaccinated?" and he said, "I'm immunized," and he lied, is what everybody's upset about. Because the fact that we hold, and it's half and half. I'm upset personally because you lied, and we kind of hold our we in America, well, in general, we hold athletes to a higher standard
Yeah,
of human being that some athletes just aren't capable of. Some athletes just are good athletes, but they're not great humans. I.e. Brian Urlacher. He's a great athlete, but last year during the protests, he was saying some pretty off the wall stuff. Or Aubrey Huff, he was a baseball player for the Orioles. He was saying he was a good athlete, but he was saying some pretty off the wall stuff about during the protests. Was pretty crazy. So now granted, those are their opinions, respective opinions,
right.
but they're not opinions I can agree with. Now, it probably doesn't make them terrible humans, but it looks bad, or better yet, well, I'm not gonna say he's a bad person. He's just got a lot of issues.
Who's that?
I was gonna say Conor McGregor. He's not a bad person. He's just got a lot of issues, a lot of heavy anger issues that he needs to deal with.
Yeah,
And aggression issues that he needs to deal with. But we hold athletes to a certain standard of being these decent human beings. Not good, but at least decent human beings. And when you sit up here and lie to everybody, that doesn't look great, And then he blamed cancel culture for why he's such a target right now. And I'm like, that's not. No, you can't.
Yeah, the fact that you lied.
Yes, you can't. You got to take it. And this is what my biggest thing for the last year and a half has been, because it's been a complete cycle of white people not taking accountability for their actions.
I think people, period.
I mean, yes, it's both. It's a lot. It's both. You know what I mean? It's people but it's mostly people who look like Aaron Rodgers, not doing something wrong, getting caught in 4K and not taking advantage of it. Now, I'm not saying there haven't been black people who've done something, but 9 times out of 10, when black people get caught in 4K doing something, they get held for it.
Whether they want to or not.
Yes, whether they want to or not. But for him to sit here, get caught lying, and then try and play victim is stupid. It looks bad. It looks bad. Like I was saying, like I shared with you yesterday when that dude tweeted about Kyle Rittenhouse, about how the one crime Kyle Rittenhouse committed is the fact that he's a white male. And I'm like, that is
white dog. Come on now.
That is the and then I, like I said, I messaged you. That's not that victim playing the victim thing is not, it's not as cool as you think it is. You know what I mean? It's really not. That's not alpha as a lot of people want to talk about. You know, it's not. It doesn't make you look like an alpha. You don't look good playing that, especially when you're in the wrong. And he's in the wrong here, and unfortunately, typical to him, because he's in the position he's in, you know, he's gonna continue to play victim and not take accountability. By the way, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what, apparently the stuff he took as a horse dewormer, I'm like, what? Why are you gonna take something that's not supposed to do? Like, if you're fighting, like, for example, if I have a cold, right? If I have a cold and I need something to fight the cold, I'm gonna take medicine to fight the cold. I'm not gonna go stand outside where it's cold. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. Or no, that's not the right word. I'm not gonna do something that has nothing to do with. I'm not gonna take something that has nothing to do with what I'm fighting. You know what I mean? Like if I have a cold, like if I have a runny nose, and my chest is burning. I'm not going to take something that for a headache, you know, because I don't have a headache. I have a runny nose and like my chest is burning,
Right.
you know, like or like I have a headache. I'm not going to take something that's for my back, because you see what I'm saying. That's pretty much what this is. COVID is it's a internal disease. Like it affects your immuno stuff. I'm not gonna take something for a horse. You know what I mean? I don't know what horse dewormer. Well, I feel like what horse dewormer does is kind of self-explanatory. But I'm pretty sure something like that doesn't even sound safe for humans to take. You know what I mean? Like if there's an animal name in front of whatever it is, I don't think it's safe for humans. That's just me. I don't know, but I don't like this. I don't like the fact that he's trying to play this off as, you know, he's the good guy in all this, because he's not. Why is the baby trending?
I don't know, but
What do you think?
I think that Stephen A. Smith is a clown.
Oh no, obviously.
And why do I say that? Because
Let me guess.
everybody remembers how harsh he was when we were talking about Kyrie. He was just blunt about everything he had to say. But as soon as Aaron Rodgers, that's his boy, he's all soft and soft spoken. It was like, dog, if you want to continue to keep proving what we've been hearing from Kwame Brown the last few months, then yeah, keep doing this. That's why I put Kwame Brown was right. Because every single time he's proving Kwame's point. But on Aaron Rodgers, like I said, he didn't want it. Okay, cool. I'm not mad at that. But at the same time, you lied. It doesn't matter how I feel about the vaccine mandate, blah, blah, blah. You lied. So, for that, yes, you deserve a punishment for lying. Nothing else really matters outside of the fact that you lied. But I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that's kind of not looking at it the right way, and maybe I'm looking at it through a biased lens because I want my Seahawks to win Sunday. But there's only one team that's worse than this right now. Do you know who that is?
What's that? Who's that?
The Las Vegas Raiders. All right, so 2020, how many first round draft picks did the Raiders have? Do you know?
6?
No, first round picks.
I'm not sure.
They had 2. Do you know who those 2 players were that were drafted in the first round?
Who are they?
The Raiders.
Who?
Damon Arnett and Henry Ruggs II. Do you know the status of both these players? 1.5
Released.
year later,
Released.
they are both unemployed.
Well, one of them's going to jail, sadly, but I
Well,
mean,
the other one might go to jail too.
oh boy.
So yes, the Raiders drafted 2 players in the 2020 draft, and both are now gone.
By the way, I have more on that Aaron Rodgers from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He dropped something pretty interesting.
What did he say?
So, Kareem wrote an article for on Substack on which is an open editorial, and he said that he titled his article "Aaron Rodgers didn't just lie. His lies, his illogical defense, and his hubris damage all professional athletes. Instead of I'm gonna keep this brief. He says instead of consulting immunologists, he consulted anti-vaxxer and podcast host Joe Rogan, who also contracted the virus. Joe Rogan also used that horse dewormer to try and be immune from the virus and still caught COVID. He says if he ever requires open heart surgery, will he hand the scalpel to romance writers because they know about matters of the heart? Which is a really good. He says while many who came in contact with Rodgers thought he was vaccinated, Rodgers had embarked on his own regimen to boost his natural immunity. He failed, as any scientist could have told him, and as they've been publicly telling us for over a year. A University of Michigan microbiologist explained that achieving natural immunity through these homeopathic methods is a non-starter because vaccines inform our immune system what the virus looks like so the body can build its own protection. He says Rodgers' ignorance regarding the science of immunology brings back to life the old stereotype of the big dumb jock. His utter lack of even the most basic knowledge and logic is shocking. He says he complained about cancel culture was coming for him, but his own words cancel him as a liar, as a bad thinker. If he had principled objection to the vaccine, he could have chosen not to play like Kyrie, who was at least honest. What really sacked his whining stance was his refusal to wear a mask during interviews to protect others from sickness and death. That was merely his hubris and arrogance against what he called the woke mob. In this case, woke means compassion and responsibility towards others. He also might remember that the only reason he is able to play in front of crowds again is because all those suckers got vaccinated. He's referring to the people in the crowd. Well, I'm pretty sure not everybody in the crowd is vaccinated, but I'm sure they're not. But
now that was the other thing. Now I didn't agree with everything that Kareem was saying. Now I don't think that he should have not played. No, granted, I don't know because you do have to realize that especially at indoor places, a lot of those places.
well, no, Lambeau is outfield.
Well, I'm talking about like with Kyrie, it's like Kyrie
Yeah.
decided not to play, which I understand that, but for Aaron Rodgers not to play, no, I don't agree with that.
I don't, but at the very least, I think what everybody is really upset about
It's the fact that he lied.
Yes, I mean, it's just that simple. It's like if you're not gonna take something, just say you're not gonna take it, and let people crucify you or defend you or whatever. But now we gotta crucify you because you lied.
Like,
or we're going to
look at DeAndre Hopkins. They got on him for a few weeks. Who's talking about DeAndre Hopkins now?
Nobody.
My point. So you look at all those guys and you say, okay, there's no issue there. And there's I think there's a few unvaccinated players that's in the NBA as well right now.
Exactly, but they're still, at the very least, they're still following protocols. I guess. I mean, I don't know, but or maybe the point is, I imagine none of them have come out and said, "I'm not taking it." You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing. I'm all for autonomy. Here's one thing that's really bothered me about this. Everybody is so wrapped up in autonomy. They really are. Everybody who's not getting the vaccine is so wrapped up in autonomy. Why not? Well, because I should be able to do what I want with my body. No government should be able to tell me what I do with my body. Yet, let a woman say she wants to get an abortion. Then all of a sudden, everybody is non-autonomous. Everybody is pointing at that woman like, "No, you can't get this." Not everybody,
Both
but
sides
everybody.
have that. It's like a game of like snowball fight
Yeah,
with that topic because both sides are flip flop when it comes to those two topics.
yeah. I'm not getting a shot. I'm not getting a shot, but that woman can't get an abortion. I'm not getting the shot because it's my body, my choice. But she can't get an abortion because that baby
Her
is a
body,
life.
my choice type
Yes.
thing. Like you have your beliefs, not I have my beliefs, but at the same time, it's like, well,
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do. I can say I don't agree,
Yeah.
but then again, that's an opinion,
I just know I'm not going to tell a pregnant woman what to do with her body.
right?
I know that.
You do
I
what
just
you
know
want
that.
to. I can tell you what I
Unless for some reason she comes to me for advice and says, "Hey, what should I do?" If I ever have a friend, they get pregnant, and they tell me, "Hey, what should I do?" I'm going to give her my best advice, but I'm probably going to tell her, "Here, it's your call."
At the end of the day, that's the
And
case.
then at the end of the day, because that's the end of the day, that's their call. But I'm not going to be
everything
like,
is free will.
huh?
Everything is free will.
Literally. Except for unless you're
Well, there is your buts.
yeah, unless you're anti-vax, and it's what I'm saying about the weird hill to die on. You know what I mean? People will be anti-vax. People will be anti-vax, to the ends of the earth, but they will not let a woman get an abortion. Weird. Anyway, move on. It's really weird.
Now, I do have my takes on that, but that's not why we're here.
I'm saying you see
what's
the
going on.
parallel in there, right?
Yeah.
You see the opposing, because I don't know stats on this, but I'm pretty sure the same amount of people who aren't getting the vaccine, or if you're one of those people who have the opinion who are not getting the vaccine, unvaccinated, and all that, I'm pretty sure those same people are probably pro-life. I'm willing to bet if I ask 10 people who aren't getting the vaccine, I'm pretty sure half of them are also pro-life.
It's possible.
Are also anti-abortion.
Very likely, actually.
I feel like that's a good wager.
It's very likely.
Sorry.
And I bet that you would be pretty accurate. What else did I have? I had something else. Did you see the Jokic fight with
I did not, but I did see apparently like people were joking that Jokic is going to send his brothers over to Marquis Morris's house or some crazy stuff like that. Because apparently Nikola Jokic's brothers are like way taller than him and like they tatted up and they look something out of a movie. Apparently,
that was a dirty move by Jokic, by the way.
I didn't see it.
Else football. Oh, Odell. The Odell Sweet Six are going on. What you think? Well, now he's no longer on the waiver wire, so he is free to sign wherever. Surprisingly, I thought Seattle was going to put in.
I heard that's what was going to happen. Let me see this video. Is it that? Let me see. Is it as bad as I think it is?
Who?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Yeah, it's dirty. It was beyond unnecessary, and he said it. He said it was dirty.
Wait, hang on. Did something happen? Did that happen first, or
he? I guess it was a foul at the shot.
I would say, did that happen first? Did Marquis what? Because apparently they said both of them got into it.
I think that was what happened right there.
So was that first, or I'm saying, or did something happen with Morris before? Because they
I'm
said
guessing
from what I saw it's like Markieff Morris and Nikola Jokic get into it.
I think that was it, unless they had some jarring going on beforehand, which was never really talked about.
Apparently the Jokic brothers made so apparently the Jokic brothers took to Twitter and they said at Mook Morris too, you should leave this the way it is instead of publicly threatening our brother. Your brother made a dirty play first. If you want to make a step further, be sure we will be waiting for you, Jokic brothers.
Oh Lord.
Then Marcus Morris responded, "You got the right ones, believe that." Jokic responded with, "I don't believe, I know that."
Ooh, they got that life.
Yeah, I'm about to say it. I think because you've seen pictures of the Jokic brothers, right?
I mean, Nikola was big before the COVID happened too.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, but yeah, they apparently they want this. Then Tom Haberstroh responded, Nikola Jokic brothers really started a Twitter account purely to invite the Morris brothers outside.
Yeah.
So apparently they want this. So yeah, somebody's stupid. Look at this. Somebody posted the Jokic brothers versus the Morris brothers going to be a banger, and then it has the pictures of the Steiners versus and Harlem Heat.
So, oh yeah, I saw that.
Yo.
What else is going on?
So I guess I think the thing with Morris happened first.
Probably did.
Oh no. Jokic, no, apparently, no, yeah, he was going for the shot and more. Okay, I'm trying to figure out because I'm trying to see what happened. He was trying to shoot at half court or whatever, and what's the name bumped into him. And then never mind. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. That's hard to say. It did look. What's his name? Did look? Jokic went a little too far with that, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Anything else from you?
UFC.
Oh yeah.
Usman is real. I'm gonna say that.
He's real, and so is Slug Rose.
Yeah, they're legit. Well, don't get it twisted. People knew Thug Rose was legit, but a lot of people, including me, I'm thinking, yo, I hope he can do this to Covington. He can beat him. I knew he had that fight won as soon as it went the distance. The fight went the distance. But what I think kind of put it over for me were two things. Every time Colby shot for a takedown, Usman defended it perfectly. Like, because it was like he got like 10 out of 10 on takedown defense. Like, so that means that every takedown Colby shot for, Usman successfully defended it. And then he knocked him down twice in the second round. Like, and the second shot, I thought he knocked him out.
It was like 2 times in like 10 seconds too, right?
Exactly, because he hit him, he went down, and then he immediately got back up. Then they started going again, then he hit him again, and then that's when he went to try and go for the ground and pound, but Colby successfully was able to hold on till the end of the round. You know, but right there, I was like, yeah. And then Usman didn't even look tired. That's the thing. He didn't land a lot.
He had a little limp at the end of the day. I saw that.
You saw what?
He had a little limp going on.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was working the leg kicks. He's working on the leg kicks, but like nothing throughout that fight, there was nothing Colby could have done that was going to like damage Usman, if you will. You know what I mean? The only thing he could have done was probably out wrestle him, and the takedowns, his takedown, Usman wasn't having that, you know. And then power. I mean, you've seen Usman's power.
Yeah.
So definitely, he wasn't going to try and throw hands with him. I mean, he tried, but
Didn't really succeed.
yeah, I didn't. Now, granted, I was hoping he was gonna knock him out. I was hoping he was gonna be over after when he went down in that second round. I figured like if he had a minute more, if Usman had a minute more in that second round, like if he had done what he did, like with like 2 minutes instead of like 1 minute, if he had like because he did that within like 30 seconds. Those two tight downs within like 30 seconds in the second round. If it was a minute instead of 30 seconds in the second round, he probably would have won the fight right there. He probably would have ended it right there. But but it was all respect at the end. The crowd was pretty mixed. It wasn't leaning towards either way. It was in Madison Square Garden, so there were a lot of "fuck Joe Biden" chants and a lot of "let's go Brandon" chants, and the whole time I listened to that, I was like, and the whole time I listened to that, it made me laugh because I'm like, yo, these are the people chanting that are the people who said keep politics out of sports. But
I'm sorry, dog, but that's hilarious to me.
it is. It really was.
I ain't even mad at it.
Like if you want,
it's funny. You know how it started, right?
Yeah, at NASCAR, because the dude named Brandon thought he was. They were saying the crowd behind him was saying "fuck Joe Biden," and he thought they were chanting "Let's go Brandon," and then they started running with it. Which I was talking with my friend as this so they're so childish. Like y'all need to do if y'all do what YG did. Make a catchy song. Maybe
they made a song. They made quite a few songs.
I know, but they're trash though.
Yeah, the Bryson one was actually pretty catchy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Which one?
The Bryson Gray one that they took off YouTube.
I just know that
other one was very basic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They either get removed or they're basic. Get creative.
Which I don't understand why that one got removed. He said nothing that was. He didn't say anything about threatening anybody or anything like that.
Mind you, what kind of protects YG is probably the fact that he made those before he was president. You know what I mean? Because he made that. When did he make that song?
I thought it was when he was president.
Let me see.
It was not too long before Nip died because Nip was in it.
He made that song 2016 on the album Still Brazy. Well, no, it's not even. It's not. Yeah. Let me see. It got released June 14th, 2016.
So right before election, okay.
Right. No, it was election year, but it was before. It was probably he was still on the campaign trail, so he technically wasn't president.
Right.
Yeah, technically.
Oh no, I don't see the issue with it. I mean, we've seen worse things said.
It features Nipsey. It features Nip.
Yeah,
the song features Nip. And then I think the remix had I'm trying to remember who's on the remix. I think Mac Miller, rest his soul, man. I think Mac Miller and G-Eazy and Macklemore were on that. Were on the remix.
I didn't expect him to get there.
That's funny. Huh?
I didn't expect Mac Miller and G-Eazy and Macklemore there.
Well, Macklemore has been public about his hatred for that dude.
I think most celebrities have been very public about it.
Yeah. Especially, what's her name? Not Kathleen, Kathy Griffin.
That's what I was about to get to because she had the little Trump head.
Yeah.
Which was
extreme.
Yeah.
Extreme.
You're getting the points where he's like, okay, I can't rock with it.
Yeah.
Don't like the guy all you want to, but when you're talking about a person's life, that's where I kind of draw the line.
Yeah. But
anything else from you?
Eddie Kingston. John Moxley's book. I found John Moxley's ebook. on Google Books, on Google Play Books. Currently reading it. It's good. It's good. It's good. He has a thing in there about backup plans that he said. Hang on, I gotta read some of this stuff to you because it's really good. Also, Eddie Kingston released an article called.
Yeah, I saw that. I need to read it.
I was currently reading it, and so far it's wild. On the Players Tribune, which says Eddie Q. What's the name of it?
It's talking about having no business being in this business, something like that.
It says Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston got no business fucking being here. And then
most people probably leave.
And then Mox's book. Let me see if I can find this. This is really good. He said, by the way, he has a joke. He says a joke Claudio told me. I accidentally swallowed a bunch of Scrabble tiles. My next trip to the bathroom could spell disaster.
I'm gonna have to read. Once I find out if I can find an audiobook for it, I'm buying it.
He's got to be reading it in his voice. He said, "All right, here's what I love this." He says, "Obsessed is a word the lazy use to describe the dedicated." And then he said, he says he doesn't believe in backup plans. I call them 10th hour plans. You can't win in the 11th hour if you quit in the 10th hour.
It's true.
But yeah, those are one of the things that stuck out to me. Yeah, this is good. It's a good book. It's a really good book.
I'm gonna check it out. But I gotta get myself ready to go.
All right. You got a revival?
Wednesday, what is it, midweek service? That's what it's called.
That's still funny. It's not ha funny. It's more like that's.
It's not necessarily midweek, but yeah.
It's just interesting. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you looking to Full Gear?
I am be real with you. It's probably 6.5.
Fair enough.
Outside of the anticipation of Hangman winning, nothing else is really sticking out to me right now.
For me, Danielson Miro is going to be good.
Is that the final?
Yeah.
Okay, so that might steal it.
Danielson Miro, Eddie Kingston, and CM Punk.
Here's the problem.
CM Punk, Eddie Kingston is. There's no way that's not going to be good.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Like, I think that tag match is going to be good. FTR Lucha Bros.
I mean, it's FTR, so yeah.
I don't care. I'm going to be real. I don't care about that street fight. I really don't care. The Inner Circle versus America Top Team. I don't care about
the wrestling match is going to be good. I think MJF and
MJF Darby is going to be.
MJF Darby has been probably the best built thing going into this over the last few weeks.
Hangman. Here's why I said I think Hangman. Well, we'll put for me if they do this. Here's what I think will put that match really will steal that match if Hangman Page kicks out of the One-Winged Angel.
It's got to happen.
If that happens, that'll be the one thing that will blow this pay-per-view through the moon.
Yeah.
Have Hangman Page kick out of the One-Winged Angel. And then he'll be the second person to do it because nobody likes to talk about the first.
Oh yeah.
It isn't on video and you can't look it up.
You talk about the first all the time.
Of course I do, because I know, because I watched it.
His name is Kota Ibushi.
Yes. People forget like that didn't happen. They don't say it live on time. Why don't they say it live on AEW? Like, for real. Like, just say it. Like, Excalibur says it.
They to say it because they have a working relationship with AEW, with New Japan.
No, I know, but I'm saying they don't say it. Like, Excalibur's always like, and remind you, there's only one person who's kicked out of the One-Winged Angel. And he doesn't say his name. No, they never say his name.
I know.
I feel like Kenny has exclusivity in his contract. You cannot say this guy's name. I don't know. He's coming to AEW at some point, and when he does, I may have to call you to come revive me. The day he shows up in AEW, I'm probably going to need to be revived because I'm probably dead.
What if he shows up? We're here.
If he shows up in Full Gear, like you should come over there preemptively and like have like a defibrillator ready.
If I can get this stuff, if I can get this stuff I need, we may be able to do a live reactions.
All right. Well, I mean,
We'll see.
yeah. Also, I think. Oh, also, college basketball season starts tonight. Duke is going to play Kentucky at 9:30 in the Garden.
Nice.
Yep. Should be good. Should be good. Should be another year of hopefulness for Duke, and it's Coach K's last season. And I don't know. I mean, are y'all still just trucking along at Indiana, or?
Oh yeah, we're just trucking along. If we make the tournament, we make the tournament. If we don't, then we just suck as usual.
Y'all miss Bobby Knight, don't you? Y'all miss the throwing chairs and all that stuff.
Throwing chairs is good.
At least you're honest. Anyway, all right, yeah, I'm good.
All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going out of here. Peace, love, and Pop Tarts. I got to go eat some dinner.
Yeah.